Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we'll look at how a midrash says that Israel is like God. So this is Genesis Rabbah. Deuteronomy 33:26 is quoted, "O Jeshurun, there is none like God riding through the heavens to help you." And then this rabbi, he quotes Rabbi Yehuda, son of Rabbi Simon, "There is none like God. And who is like God? Jeshurun, the most pleasant and praiseworthy among you." And they say that you find that all that the Holy One, blessed be He, will do in the coming future, preemptively did through the righteous in this world. And God already did through the righteous in this world. The Holy One, He revives the dead, and Elijah revives the dead, and so on. And then again at the end, so the same rabbi, he quotes Rabbi Simon, "There is none like God. And who is like God? Grandfather Israel. Just as regarding the Holy One, blessed be He, it is written, none but the Lord shall be exalted in that day. Even for Jacob, it is written, Jacob was left alone." So both times here, the question is asked, who is like God? And the answer is, in this case, grandfather Israel. The previous case, Jeshurun, which is another name for Israel. So who is like God? Israel. Now, in Pesikta de Rav Kahana, in Piska 5, Rav Yanai said, "For the word Tamati read Tomiyati, that is, my twin, my equal. I, the Lord, am not greater than Israel, nor is Israel greater than I." But Rabbi Joshua of Siknin added in the name of Rabbi Levi, "As with twins, when the head of one of them aches, the other also feels an ache. So the Holy One feels Israel's pain, saying, I am with him in trouble." Okay, and then in the footnote here, footnote 34, regarding I, the Lord, am not greater than Israel, nor is Israel greater than I. In the footnote they've written, you can see it at the bottom. Here I've blown it up a bit. Footnote says, "The glory of the righteous being equal to the glory of God." See Genesis Rabbah 77:1, where the verse, "There is none like unto God, O Jeshurun," this verse is rendered as, "There is none like God save Jeshurun, save the upright," meaning there is none like God except Jeshurun, except the upright, right? So what they're explaining to us here is that what we just looked at, right? They quoted Deuteronomy 33:26, which says, "O Jeshurun, there is none like God," or "There is none like God, O Jeshurun," and it's being midrashically understood as there is none like God except Jeshurun. So Jeshurun is the only one. Israel is the only one who is like God. Right? That's why. Again, it asks who is like God. The answer is Jeshurun. Again, it asks, and who is like God? Question mark. The answer, grandfather Israel. Right? And again, so the footnote is just explaining to us scholarly explanation that what this passage, Genesis Rabbah 77:1, which we just looked at, is doing is it's taking the verse which says, "There is none like unto God, O Jeshurun," and it's midrashically interpreting it to mean there's none like God except Jeshurun, except Israel. Okay, Jeshurun is another name for Israel. Of course, the reality of the matter is there's no one like Allah. He doesn't have any equals. He doesn't have a twin. ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير. There's nothing like him, and he is the all-hearing, the all-seeing. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's no one like him. He does not have a twin. He does not have an equal. Israel is not like him at all.